Hi, Nicole here. Um, uh, okay. So, I'm not crazy, I'm just upset. And it really makes sense why I'm upset. I think most people, given the same situation, would be upset. But someone once told me that I was having problems because it was my fault because I didn't make clear my expectations. Well, that's an interesting point. I mean, it's not 100% fair, and it's kind of victim blaming, but there's some value, some validity to it. I think that um, I don't know though. I don't really trust that things are as bad as I think they are. My mind can play tricks on you. Or maybe things are worse than I think they are. Actually, it's not so black and white, it's both. Some things are worse than I think they are, and some things are better than I think they are, and some things are accurate to what I think they are, and maybe some things are out to lunch. I don't know. I'm tired of my own thought patterns, so like talking out loud helps me to get it all out. And I prefer video diary to writing. It's just fun, more fun, easier. Okay, so what's been going on? Well, I stopped making videos because I don't trust the internet and I don't trust people in general. And I don't really understand other people's motivations. Like the thought of somebody watching me to get why, like I don't understand why, so I stopped making videos. But from my end, and also I really didn't want the internet to influence how I see myself and the world, especially the world. Um, I don't know. It's like there's demons that live in the realm of the internet. Like I'm just personifying forces of like it's just easier to talk when you personify things. So like there's demons that live not so again, not literally, although maybe literally, but probably not. I mean maybe. Does it matter? No, literally it does not matter. Um but yeah, like there's demons that live on the internet and they just like wreak havoc and like demons are everywhere. Like demons being forces that are unhelpful to you and your goals. And anyway, so these demons are just like playing tricks and being mean and liking it. And I think that I don't need any demons to mess up my life. I can mess it up all on my own or put it back together all on my own. Well, sometimes you need help putting it back together. But essentially, like, what I'm trying to say is I don't need any demons to mess up my life at all. It's hard enough without those things. So, if that makes sense. I'm not crazy. I'm just upset. And like, I don't understand how to not be like, I've been doing DBT skills, and like, one of the skills is radical acceptance for things that you can't change. Like, we live in this culture that's so compartmentalized, and I don't feel it really like makes sense. Like unless you purposely go and join a community, it's hard to have community. And even so, I joined a church, and that's nice. That's very nice, and it's helpful. But what's not helpful is, um, I don't know, like I don't really know what's missing, but I feel like there is something missing, and it makes me emotional. Is it something missing in my own personal life or something missing in the culture that I live in or the society or the world at large? You know, I can like tell you what's wrong, sort of, and be like, fix it. But even I don't even know what's wrong. I don't. Um, a lot happened. And just so much happened. Like a lot in my own personal life, and a lot's happening, and everyone is facing these really big hurdles. Well, I don't know if that's like catastrophizing thoughts. I think it is a little bit. Nothing is like black and white, and I think that it's kind of just figuring out what works and going with it until it stops working and going with something else while that works. For now, anyways. Like, that's like survival mode. I don't want to be in survival mode. I want to be thrive mode. Where is thrive mode? How can I activate my thriving mode and living my 30 flirty and thriving life? I don't know. I used to think that like maybe I was upset because I didn't have a stable relationship with a man. I definitely think that a stable relationship with a man would help me. But I can't expect anyone to date me when I'm not on stable ground myself. And I'm relatively on stable ground. Like, I can hold down my full time job. I have for 2 years, even though it feels sometimes like, well, I don't see it as a waste of time, but I just want to, like, figure out how to have a better time of it. I don't know. I don't I wanted to be a midwife. That was a dream. But when that fell through, I wasn't devastated, you know? I was just kind of like, ooh, this is too much resistance and it was full of bullies and I just didn't want to be bullied, so I stopped. And that's really too bad because I was a really, really, really good midwifery student. I was. When I had the space to trust that I could do it. But when I had mean preceptors, it was like a whole different side of me. Like, I could see how they saw me as incompetent, but I wasn't incompetent. I was, I just didn't trust them. And when I don't trust people, I just shut down. And I don't like that because I don't think it matters. Like, whether I'm interacting with a trustworthy person or not, what does it matter? What can possibly happen that already hasn't already happened? Like, Like I just want to be myself even when I don't trust people, even when I don't like other people. I just want to say and be me. But like nothing comes to mind and I didn't trust that one guy who really hurt me, so I shut down and I guess that he thought that I was weak or something and I don't know, am I weak? Why the heck am I living in this hell is my question. I'm obviously not weak, I'm a human. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, there are practical problems that I can talk about. Um, my struggles, which I think is a funny joke, like ma comp. I think that's a funny joke, but maybe too soon. Because Hitler is. But my struggles, okay, like I had practical struggles, and I want to talk about them. I mean, Hitler wrote a whole book about his goddamn struggles. I never read it. I probably won't read it. But the fact that he did that makes me laugh. It just does. Ignorant or not. I think that Hitler writing a book about his struggles in life is hilarious. I mean, he caused massive amounts of suffering. One person somehow causing a massive amount of suffering And then he wrote a book about his own suffering. It's ironic, and that kind of makes me laugh. Anyways, uh, hopefully I never do anything bad. I don't, I don't like, I don't know. I could see myself as a cult leader. I really could. But luckily for the world and myself, I don't have the patience. I have the charm, I have the charisma, but oh man, do I not have the patience for people. I am like the meanest dictator there is. If I was dictator for a day, if I was dictator for a day, I would tell you that I would be a mean one. But if we were rich, I would also give everyone free houses. That happens in different parts of the world. These countries that have a lot of oil. I've heard Gaddafi. Is it Gaddafi? I'm so bad at history. It makes me look like a complete fool. But I know the gist. And I think that's good enough, at least for me. I mean, what does it matter if I know history or not? I guess it would make other people think I was smarter. But I don't really care if people think I'm smart or not. I never did. In fact, I kind of like when people don't think I'm smart because then I can fly under the radar. And I like flying under the radar. My mischievous soul is comfortable under the radar, which is ironic that I make videos because that's like the opposite of flying under the radar. But my channel is so small that I'm like, I'm flying under the radar. And I hope you're not offended. In fact, you should be offended. If you're offended, you probably should be offended. But if you're not offended, then don't worry about this. But like, I wonder about people who watch my videos and I'm like, are they pedophiles? I'm not a child, so that doesn't make any rational sense. But I wonder, I'm like, are they pedophiles? Like, I just see the internet as like reef with pedophilia, and I'm scared. I don't mean that literally. Well, I don't mean that I've seen evidence of it. What I mean is that's my impression of the internet. So I'm very scared. Um, and I kind of think all my viewers are pedophiles. Talk about alienating your audience. I mean, people, I'll lose subscribers. I will lose subscribers if I post this video. Um, but I like making videos. I just like creating something, even if it's shit art. Like, I think shit art is possibly better than no art at all. Is that true? I think that might be true for the most part. I mean, nothing's 100% true, but like shit art, and if this is shit art, so be it. But like shit art should be like, it should, at least it made me laugh. So my comp made me laugh. But yeah, my struggles. I smoked a lot of pot and I gained weight. That's a practical problem. So now I've quit smoking pot, and withdrawal from pot is like 3 weeks long. So that kind of sucks. Um, because and but then also like THC is stored in your fat, so that's actually a good thing because it kind of eases you out of it a little bit when you start losing weight, and like you'll feel like a little tiny like 10% high, and you'll be like, I must be losing fucking weight, and that's so great. I shouldn't swear. I shouldn't say that I shouldn't swear. How about that? Um, anyways, so yeah, I gained some weight. And also, I have major breaking out, and I decided not to wear makeup because even though I have like this major breakout, not because I'm worried that'll make it worse. I honestly don't think makeup would make it worse. Uh, yeah, as long as you clean your brushes, makeup's not gonna make your acne worse. I mean, you'd have to be using pretty shit makeup, like really old, shitty, cheap makeup from the 80s to cause you to get acne. I don't know. Don't take that for fact. I just kind of made that up on the spot right now. Okay, so if you're struggling with acne and you're thinking about wearing makeup, I don't think it's going to do any harm. But, you know, you experiment with your skin because every skin is different. Anyway, so I'm breaking out really badly. And my and I've but like the one really good thing is that when I notice problems, I do take action, right? Like I'm on my way to losing weight, so that's good. And I've lost 3 pounds since the last time I checked, which was a month. So in 1 month, I lost 3 pounds. But now I'm gonna get into high gear, and hopefully I'll lose at a faster rate. Because the problem with gaining weight is not. Well, I mean, there's lots of problems with it, but the main thing is I have a lot of clothes that I like, and my favorite clothes do not fit me right now, which is upsetting. And actually, I think that this like, because it's like a constant thing, like every day you have to get dressed, and like I think that this is like something that seriously impacts like my well-being mentally because I'm like not happy about it, and it keeps like poking me in my mind. Poke, 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 poke. Your clothes don't fit. Your clothes don't fit. And it's like, holy hell. And also, it's just scary. Like something that fit before, now it doesn't. I don't like change. I never, since I can remember, I don't like change, which is kind of funny because everything is changing. But anyway, so please pray for me that I lose weight and I keep it. I, I gotta go. TTYL. Peace out, Girl Scout. Pray for me.